Good morning, students. Now, today we are going to learn chapter number 5, acids, bases, and salts. Now, we knows well about it, right? In our day to day life, we eat different kinds of foods. Some things taste sweet, some salty, sour, bitter. If we talk about sugar, chocolate having a sweet taste, chips, common salt having a salty, curd, lemon juice are in sour taste, while amla, baking soda are bitter, right? As it is, we knows why chocolate is sweet, curd or lemon juice are sour to taste, why most of the medicines we take when we sick are bitter to taste. Things taste different because they have different chemical natures. On the basis of chemical nature, substances can be grouped as acidic, basic, and neutral substances. It is the acidic substances or simply acids which give sour taste. Sour taste, right? Similarly, basic substances or bases make things bitter to taste. Let's try to learn about these substances in details. Very first, we'll discuss about acids. An acid is a chemical substance that has a sour taste. Many food items such as lemon, curd, vinegar, and orange taste sour because of the presence of acid in them. Acidic substances are the substances that contain acid in them. There are natural acids are the acids that occur in nature. For example, acids found in fruits like amla, citrus fruits, tamarind, grapes, tomatoes, apples, right, are known as what? Natural acids. Now, bases. A base is a chemical substance that has a bitter taste and a soapy texture. When we touch, right, it is what? Soapy. Second, bases are found in different substances such as bleach, ammonia, washing powder, and soap. Bases are also called alkaline. Basic substances are the substances that contain a base in them, right? And bases may or may not be soluble in water. Bases that dissolve in water are called alkalis. Example, sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, etc. See here, some name of the acids are given and where it's found. Acetic acid in vinegar, formic acid on sting, citric acid, citrus fruits such as orange, lemons, etc., lactic acid from curd, oxalic acid from spinach, ascorbic acid, amla, citrus fruits, means vitamin C, which already nowadays very useful for the prevent ourselves from the corona, which already boost our immunity power. Tartaric acid, tamarind, grapes, unripe mangoes, etc. All the acids mentioned above occur in nature, so are known as what? Organic acids, right? And some we get from the mineral are strongs and are highly corrosive, and it is known as what? Acid is to be said concentrated, and the amount of water in the acid is lesser than the acid and dilute if the amount of water in acid is more than the acid. Now, natural substances in any substance which is neither acidic nor basic in nature. Now, some name of base: calcium hydroxide found in lime water, ammonium hydroxide, window cleaner, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide in get in found in soap, magnesium hydroxide, milk of magnesia. Then after indicators. However, how we can justify the acidic and basic substances? For that, what we have to use indicators. The substances that are neither acidic nor basic in nature, like distilled water, sugar, urea, glucose, are called neutral substances. Right? Now, indicators. We cannot test every object and find its nature. Therefore, we use what? Indicator. It is not safe to test things without knowing what they are. Then how do we know whether a substance is acidic or basic in nature? Indicators are used to know the chemical nature of substances. Indicators are substances that are used to test the acidic and basic nature of substance, as they show a change in color on coming in contact with such substances. The indicators indicate the presence of an acid or base in the substance by changing their color. For example, turmeric, China rose petals, and litmus are some natural indicators. Natural indicators, the indicators that occurs in nature. Now, litmus is a natural indicator which is obtained from lichens. Litmus is available in a solution form and paper strips, red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. See in it you come to know when the blue litmus becomes red, so we can say the substance is what? Acidic, right? Or if red litmus paper becomes blue, turn into blue, so we can say what it is a basic. So all of you understood how we can justify, how can we identify the given substance is acidic or basic by using a litmus paper? Good. Now testing solution with litmus paper. See here different 12 solutions are given, and then after we'll discuss about what is the effect we get on the red litmus paper as well as on blue litmus paper, by which we come to know it is acidic, basic, या neutral substances. Tap water, no change on a red paper, no change on a blue litmus paper, there is no any effect, right? So we can say what? It is a neutral substance. Detergent solution, change to blue, right? And blue litmus paper cannot change, so what? It is basic. Aerated drink, change to red, blue turn into red, so acidic. Soap solution, change to blue, so basic. Shampoo, change to red, so acidic. Common salt solution, no change, so we can say it is a neutral. Sugar solution, no change in both litmus paper, so neutral. Vinegar, change to red, so acidic. Basic soda solution, baking soda solution, change to blue, no change, so basic. Milk of magnesia, change to blue, basic. Washing soda solution, changes to blue, so basic. Lime water, changes to blue, so basic. Got it? So by this way we can test with the litmus paper. Now turmeric as an indicator. To use turmeric as an indicator, it is generally mixed with water to form a paste which is then put on blotting paper and dried to form thin strips of turmeric paper. It's a way by which we can make a what? Turmeric paper. The turmeric paper is then put in the solution in order to determine their acidity or alkaline nature. Sometimes turmeric solution is also used an indicator. Turmeric means what? Haldi. It is used an ingredients in different diseases. it has, it is a what, yellow colored powder. Got it? So some benefits of the turmeric has, it detoxifies the liver, maintains a balance in cholesterol, and boosts our immune system. So are there some benefits of the turmeric? Now testing substances with turmeric solution. See here, lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, milk of magnesia, baking soda, lime water, sugar, and common like 8 different solutions. See effect on turmeric paper. Lemon juice, orange juice, and vinegar, there is no any change. So we can say it is maybe acidic or neutral, right? Milk of magnesia change to red, baking soda change to red, lime soda changes to red. So are the what, basic substances. Same way in sugar and common salt, there is no any change found, so we can say it's maybe acidic or neutral. Got it? Now China rose, another one indicator, natural indicator. China rose petals are kept in warm water and a colored solution is obtained from that. This colored solution is used as an indicator to test other substances. In an acidic solution, China rose indicator changes to dark pink or magenta. In a basic solution, the China rose indicator turns green in color. In a neutral solution, China rose indicator has no effect. See here, it is shown over here, right? Acidic solution dark pink or magenta. Basic solution what turns green in color. See the test tube, so you come to know, and in middle neutral solution, so there is no any effect. Got it? See here also the 7 different solutions like shampoo, dilute solution of the shampoo, lemon juice, soda water, sodium hydrogen carbonate solution, vinegar, sugar solution, and common salt solution. See the initial color as well as the final color, so from it we come to know it's maybe a green or magenta. So we come to know magenta, sorry. So we come to know it's acidic, yeah, basic, right? If magenta, so we can say what, it is a acidic, while if it is in green in color, so it's basic and no change, so we can say it's a what, neutral solution. Now neutralization, then after what is the process? Neutralization reaction. Now what is this? Neutralization is a process or a chemical reaction in which an acidic and basic substances is mixed with each other in order to neutralize their acidic and alkaline nature. The product that is formed after the neutralization process is called a salt. The salt can have basic, acidic or neutral nature. The neutralization process results in the generation of heat which raises the temperature of the reacting mixture. A synthetic indicator often used for testing neutralization reactions is phenolphthalein solution. It is pink in color. Phenolphthalein is colorless solution which is prepared in laboratory by dissolving phenolphthalein dye in alcohol. In basic solution, colorless phenolphthalein changes into deep pink color. In acidic or neutral solutions, colorless phenolphthalein solution remains colorless. See, it's showing over here how neutralization takes place. When an acid is added to phenolphthalein solution, the solution turns colorless, indicating the presence of an acid. When a base is added to phenolphthalein solution, the solution retains its pink color, indicating the presence of base. Got it? In neutralization reaction, a new substance is formed. This is called salt. Salt may be acidic, basic, or neutral in nature. Thus, neutralization can be defined as follows: acid plus base, so H2O plus salt. See, the HCl is a acid, NaOH is a base, right? So H2O plus NaCl. Hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide, so water plus sodium chloride, right? And what is produced? Heat is produced with heat. Now, neutralization in our day-to-day life, it is helping in the indigestion. We know that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid which helps in the digestion of food, but sometimes the stomach releases too much of acid which leads to indigestion or sometimes hyperacidity. Hence, we need to neutralize this acid by taking substances that are basic in nature, commonly known as antacids, like milk of magnesia, which contains magnesium hydroxide to cure indigestion. See here, it is shown over here. For example, milk of magnesia is a basic substance, right, to cure indigestion. Next, ant bite. To cure it, the irritation of the skin due to the ant bite is caused because of the presence of formic acid that the ant injects into the skin while biting. Hence, we use a basic substances to neutralize the effect. For example, baking soda or hydrogen carbonate, calamine solution, or zinc carbonate are generally used to treat ant bites. Got it? So, if anybody is have to be treat, we can treat like this way. Next, soil treatment. It's a very important point for the farmers, right? Plants need a soil which is neutral in nature, but using chemical fertilizers on soil can turn it into acidic. To treat acidic soil, we use quicklime calcium oxide or slackline calcium hydroxide. Basic solution can be treated by adding organic substances to it as they release acids while decomposing. Plants grow best in natural neutral soils. Due to the lack of essential nutrients or due to excessive use of fertilizers, the soil either becomes too acidic or too becomes basic, which reduces our soil fertility and results in the poor growth of plants. If the soil is too acidic, it is treated with bases, and if the soil is too basic, organic matter like compost or manure is added to the soil. It releases acids into the soil and neutralizes the basic soil nature of the soil, thus making it neutral. Now, factory waste. It is an important to treat it right. Most of them factory waste are acidic in nature. If they flow into water bodies, they cause damage to aquatic plants and animals. Basic substances like slackline are added to factory waste to neutralize the acids present in them before they are discharged into water bodies. The factory waste is acidic in nature and cannot be directly dumped anyway. Hence, bases are added to it before it falls off into a river or stream so that the aquatic life does not get affected. Got it? So, are there some points about the acids, base, and salt we have learned, and how to neutralize it is the most important points, as well as how to neutralization reactions we are using in our day-to-day life and how it is useful. Neutralization reaction is useful in our day-to-day life for the indigestion, right, unbiting, soil treatment as well as to treat the factory waste. I hope so. All of you understood well the topic, right? Okay. Bye.